We're going to get started. If you've got a band and you want to use one and keep it handy, it doesn't matter if not. And I hope everyone is well and fit, and we shall get started. And if you're just joining, that's no problem, just say hello. Come and join in. Hi Elaine, hello. Nice to see you. Right. Are we ready? So, it's just standing still to begin with, feet hip width apart. If you want to check where hip width is, you can just bring your feet together, take your toes out and then your heels out, and that will bring you roughly into a hip width position. Just do a couple of shoulder rolls and let the shoulders just settle down away from the ears, thumbs pointing forwards. Just draw the chin into the chest slightly, lengthen up through the back of the neck. And just have a real sense of lengthening up through the spine, growing up nice and tall. Just making sure that you're bringing your pelvis into a neutral position. And we've got a mild connection there through those deep abdominals. Soaking here as well, Karen. I know it's been miserable all day, hasn't it? It's good for the flowers and the grass. Okay. When you're there, so just taking a couple of moments, just being aware of how your body feels tonight. Does it feel stiff, achy, sore, tired, or all of the above? Well, I promise you in half an hour you'll be feeling better. Okay, let's just start with the head. And let's take one ear over to the shoulder and then the other. Just stretching out the neck. So, try and reach that opposite hand away from the ear and just let the head relax over to the side. Stay there for a little bit longer if you want to, just allowing the weight of the head to help with that stretch. And we carry all our tension and stresses of the day in our neck and shoulders quite often. So let's give it a good stretch out. Lift the head up, just drop the chin to the chest. Really nod the head down, just be aware of where you can feel that stretching. And then lift the head back up again. And then again, chin to chest. And lift the head back up. Just turn the head like 45 degrees, so you're looking towards, so your nose is like in line with the toes of one foot. And then you're going to nod the head down there, looking down towards the toes of one foot. And just feel that stretching more down the opposite side of the neck, slightly different position. And lift up. And then turn, nod down and look down to the other toes. And just holding it there. And then lifting the head back up. Well done. Just do little circles around the front of the neck. With the head. And just allowing the head to be heavy. Do one more. Bring the head back up to centre. And just take the shoulders into some gentle rolls, taking them back. And forwards. And back a bit bigger. And forwards a bit bigger. And then just back again and let them settle down and away from the ears, thumbs pointing forwards. Okay, I want you to bring the arms up and bring the shoulders down. Fix the hips forwards and just turn from the waist. So let's just start to get the back moving. Back to centre and then the other way. So we're just getting the back moving. All of this will be stretching anywhere that's tight through the back, as well as mobilising the joints in the spine as well. And then come back to centre. Keep the arms where they are and just take it over to the side. Keep that tummy pulled in, lifting up and over to the other side. Engage through centre, lifting up. Engage the tummy, lift up, one more. And lifting up, well done. Just open the chest. Just up towards the ceiling, take the back into slight extension. Come back to centre. and then folding forwards from the hips. Now at this point, if you want to take your hands onto your thighs, that's absolutely fine. You can even bend your knees a bit as well if that takes the pressure off the base of your spine. And we're going to lengthen forwards from the hips. So you keep lengthening forwards, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen the spine, relaxing down over the legs, just to a point where it's comfortable, where you can feel it stretching. And then we're going to curl back up through the spine, bringing the shoulders down and away from the ears. Well done. Okay, let's do all those little movements again. So bring the arms up, shoulders down. Take a turn to the right, back to me. Standing up nice and tall, to the left, back to me, over to the side. Tummy nice and tight, lift up out to the centre, over to the other side. Back to centre, open the chest to the ceiling. Back to centre, lengthen forwards. Bend the legs, take the hands onto the thighs if you want to. Have a sense of lengthening the spine. Keep making that spine longer and longer and longer and longer. Relaxing over the legs at the bottom and then curling back up again, bringing the shoulders down. Well done. Okay, take your legs a little bit wider than hip width apart now. So they're about as wide apart as your legs are long. And then you're going to turn your right foot out about 90 degrees, back foot in about 20 degrees. Turn your hips back to me. And then bring the arms up, shoulders down. You're going to lengthen forwards, release that underneath arm, and just draw that top shoulder back. So just taking this side bending movement now into a larger range of movement. So just increasing that stretch, and you may feel that stretch through the waist or into the lower back slightly, or even in the legs. And just holding it here or turning and looking up towards the hand. Just breathing, holding, trying to relax into that stretch. Lovely, coming up. Well done. And let's change the feet. So we're going to swap the feet round. So you're turning your left foot out about 90 degrees, back foot in about 20. Turn your hips back to me. Lifting up the arms, drop the shoulders down. Lengthen forwards and release that underneath arm. So it doesn't matter how far down the leg you're going. The idea is you're trying to draw this top shoulder back, create a nice flat shape with the body, tucking the tailbone under, looking ahead or looking up towards that hand. Feel that nice deep stretch in the lower back and the waist. And just breathe. If you feel the stretch ease, just relax into it a little bit more. And release and coming up. Well done. We're going to repeat that. So we're going to swap the legs back round. Bring your hips back to me. Arms up, shoulders down. So when we go back into a stretch the second time, it should feel a little bit easier. You may then be able to take that stretch a bit further. I'm going to move my feet a little bit further apart. Draw the top shoulder back. Feel as if you're opening the chest. Relax into that stretch a little bit more. Does it feel easier this time? Look ahead or look up towards the hand. Keep breathing. Well done. Keep that tummy connected as you lengthen and lift up. Let's swap the feet again and take it to the other side. So hips to me, arms up, shoulders down, lengthen forwards, release that underneath arm. Now if you want to take the legs a bit wider, you can. Tuck the tailbone under. And again, does it feel a bit easier now? Draw that top shoulder back. Again, if you want to, you feel you're comfortable, you can relax a bit further into the stretch. Keep breathing. Keep that tummy nice and connected as you lengthen back up. Well done. Okay, just bring the feet in slightly for me, and we're going to just work through the legs a little bit now. So you're going to turn and face your right leg, and we're going to take it into a lunge. Now as you bend down, make sure that your knee isn't going over your toe. You want your weight to go down through the centre of the legs. So if your feet are really close together and you're here, you might find that knee is going over your toe. So take the legs a little bit wider, even if you don't go down so far. Okay, that's up to you. And we're just sort of doing a bit of active stretching here with the legs. So we're taking it into a lunge, pressing the knee down and up. Just starting to warm up through the thighs, get those muscles warm. Taking it up and down. Okay, do one more. And then we're going to come to centre. Keep the legs still quite wide. You can turn the feet out and we're going to take it into some squats. So again, just actively stretching through the inner thighs. Keep that chest lifted. And you can take it down as deep as you want to go. The deeper you go, the more intense stretch you will get. So modify it to suit you. We're going to do one more here. And then you're going to turn to your left leg, pick up the back foot, the back heel, and we're going to do our lunges this side again. So again, just make sure that front knee isn't going over the toes. Adjust your feet if you need to. And you're just pressing down and up. Pressing down and up. Hi Julie, that's no problem, you can catch up later. I hope you had something nice for tea. And pressing down and up. Okay, so just do one more. Come back to centre. Feet turned out into our squats again. So we're going to do a few moving, working through, and then we're going to stretch out and hold stretch in each of these positions as well. So let's just do two more. Last one. And then we're going to turn back to our first side over your right leg, and we're going to press down and up. So again, you can just do shallow lunges. You don't have to take the back knee all the way to the floor. Keeping the chest lifted. Do one more. Woo. And then we're going to hold it. Hold in this position. Scoop the tailbone under. Pushing the hip forward. So you want to feel a stretch through the front of this hip. Take the same arm as your back leg. So this should be your left hand. Reach up and over to the side. If that makes you feel off balance, then just leave your arm out, okay? If it feels a bit too wobbly, reach up and over. And release. We're still pushing that hip forwards and up. Well done. Into your squats. Whew. I've got leaves all over my mat. Okay, squatting down. I'll just do a couple more. Last one. And then we're going to hold it. So you're going to hold it down. Now we're going to hold it here. You can just stay here. You can put your arms, your forearms on the inside of your legs and gently just push the knees out to the side, so stretching out through the inner thighs. And release and come up. Well done. Okay, let's switch sides. So your left leg's in front now. Into our lunge on this side. So again, just do shallow ones if you want to. Take it deeper if you want to work a bit harder. So keep pressing down. Do two more. Last one. Okay, we're going to hold it here. You're going to scoop the tailbone under. Just stay here or bring your right arm up and over. Keep pushing this hip forwards the whole time so you can feel a stretch through the hip flexors. And release. Well done. Back to centre. Ooh. Into our squats so the toes are turned out. Are you still with me? Are you doing okay? One more. And then we're going to take it down and hold. Same as before, have forearms on the inside of the thigh. Gently push the knees outwards. If you want to, we're going to take the hands to the floor, hips up high, walk the legs out. And again, you can feel a bit more stretch on the inner thigh. Just go to where you're comfortable. Stay here or take the forearms down or even bring the forehead down onto the floor. You just go to where you can feel a stretch and just holding it there. Well done. Coming back onto your hands, walk your feet in and curl back up. Well done. Give the legs a shake. Right, we're going to work on our shoulders now and our arms. So to begin with, you can just do some single circles. We'll build this up. Some single circles. Try and brush the arm past the ear. If you want to, you can do double arms. So you're trying to keep both arms as close to the ears as you can and make as big a circle as you can with your arms. Hi Lorraine. Hi Lena. Are you joining in? Okay, so you can carry on with this. If you've got your band and you want to try this, grab your band and start with your hands quite a way apart. And then do the same thing. So we're going to bring the arms over and back. Now if that feels quite easy, walk your hands in a little bit closer. Now the good thing about doing this with a band is that it gives you a bit of stretch. So I know sometimes if you really want to work on flexibility of your shoulders, you can, there's some people, some exercise where it suggests you hold like a broomstick, but you've got no movability with that. So with a band, you've got a bit of stretch. So you want both arms going over at the same time together and coming back together. Okay, so try and avoid one arm like this or getting here and getting stuck and losing your neutral spine and arching your back and one arm comes over, okay? I'd rather you had your hands wider and you can feel that stretching all through the front of the chest and into the shoulders. And again, if we're very rounded, if you've got a rounded posture or you tend to do a lot of sitting forwards over a desk or in a car, whatever, sometimes the front of our shoulders get short and tight. And again, it then encourages that posture. So we're trying to stretch out through the front here. So you'll have to let me know what you think with the band. And of course you can do it, if you did a few of these each day, you can then gradually just work your hands in a little bit closer each time. Keep the tummy tight, keep the back strong, and just work the hands and arms over. If you haven't got a band, you can just do those arm circles with that band, just adds a bit more resistance. So just do one or two more. Hello Wendy, evening. Well done. Oh, give those shoulders a little roll out. Just stretch the neck again. Just release any tension that might have built up in there. Neck doing that. Okay, now I'm going to show you a stretch that's great for the shoulders against a wall. So see if you can find a wall or something. And what you want to do is stand against the wall with the elbow bent at right angles and then turn away from the wall, trying to keep your shoulder pressed in as close to the wall as you can, but you're turning away from the wall. And you can feel that stretching through the front of the shoulder. So just take it to where you can feel a stretch. And release. Then let's do the other side. So stand facing the wall, arms at 90 degrees, and then turn away from the wall. So try and get as close to the wall as you can, and just turn away, keep pressing that shoulder into the wall. Well done. Okay, come back to the first side. This time you're going to have your arm out straight at 180 degrees. Same thing. And you'll feel that stretching probably in a slightly different place. You might feel it along the forearm a little bit more. where you need to feel it. And release. Okay, then other arm, so straight arm. It's not up here or down there. It's out 180 degrees. Turn away from the wall. And feel that stretching through the length of the arm into the shoulder. And release. Oh, well done. How does that feel? Do your front of your shoulders feel a bit looser? That's a really nice stretch against the wall with the band to do. So you have to let me know how you get on with those. Right, come to the back of your mats now. Let's do some stretches down on the floor. So when you're ready, chin to chest. Curling down, rolling down. As and when you reach the floor, walking the hands forwards, keep the hips high and bring yourselves into an inverted V shape. Try and take the heels down to the floor, just stretching out through the back of the legs, and try and allow the chest to open and soften as well. So just lengthening through the back. And then we're going to press one heel down and then the other. So whilst one heel lifts off, the other one presses down, pushing down into the mat. Lift up both heels and press both heels down and lift them up and down and up and down and again up, one more and up and down. Well done. Bring yourselves down into a child's pose, lengthening the arms away, lengthening the tailbone down to the floor, stretching out through the back. Then walk the hands forward slightly, lift the hips, let the shoulders drop down, let the chest go to the floor. And again, just taking that back into a slight extension, the upper back. Just relaxing there. Well done. And release. Well done. Okay, coming round into a seated position. Bringing the legs out to the side, just to a point that's comfortable. And if you need to bend your legs, if that's easier, that's fine. Keep the legs bent so you can sit up nice and tall. So you're not sort of curling back here through the spine. So sitting up nice and tall. Two options now. We're going to turn to your right leg and we're going to lengthen forwards along the right leg. Now an option, if you've got your band, is to place your band round your foot and to just use that to help you keep the spine nice and long and just lengthen forwards along that leg. Okay, you don't have to use the band, it's up to you. Lengthening forwards, feeling that stretch through the hamstring. And again, just breathing and relaxing into the stretch. Well done. Slowly coming up and releasing. Okay, we're going to take it to the other side. So you're going to turn to your left leg now. You can put the band round if you want to, or just lengthen forwards and just gently try and keep that chin extending beyond the knee. Keep the back nice and long and just holding it there. Oh, just enjoy that stretch. It's so nice, isn't it? Do you find you sleep better once you've done like one of these little sessions? Do a little bit of a stretch in the evening. I think you definitely sleep better, I do. It sort of relaxes your body. Okay, and release, well done. Okay, you're going to bend that leg in. So you're bending your left leg in. We're going to turn back to our right leg and do the same thing again, but with this left leg bent in. So lengthen forwards. And it will feel a bit different. Yeah, it might feel a bit tighter. You might feel it in a different place. So you might feel it more in your back or in your hip of that leg. And we're just lengthening forwards. Use the band if you want to. And just breathe and relax. and release. Well done. Okay, let's change legs. So you're going to bend your right leg in and extend your left leg. Turn to face your left leg, same as before, so you can put your band round or you can just use your hands, and you're going to lengthen forwards along your left leg. So keeping the back nice and long. Again, being aware of where you feel it, stretching, because that will be your tightest points. And have a think about how this side feels compared to the other side. Do you feel it stretching in the same place? Does it feel different, easier, or tighter? And holding it there. Well done. Oh, and release. Well done. Just bring the legs into a cross-leg position. And then we're going to do chin to chest, roll down, relax forwards over the legs. Try and reach the hands away, just stretching out through the hips. Keep breathing. Curling up. Well done. Okay, with your band again, if you've got it, we're going to take it in your right leg and lay on your left side. Now, it doesn't matter how you're laying on your left side. You can prop your head up, that's fine. Bend your underneath leg, bend your left leg. It's got a bit of balance. And then with the band, use it to draw that leg in up towards you. Now, if you haven't got a band, you might be able to hold on to your leg, or you might just be able to lift it, or you can just lift and lower. Do a bit of active stretching if you want to. And you're just drawing that leg in towards you, in towards your body. You may feel it stretching on the inner thigh. Well done, and release. Take it down. Okay, we're going to swap legs. So swizzle your legs round. And you want your left leg in the band now. And you're going to lay on your right side. Bend the right leg underneath you. Get yourself comfy. And then we're going to bring that leg in towards us. Keep drawing it in so you can feel a stretch. Try and let the leg relax so you're not fighting the stretch. Can you feel it stretching? Oh yes, and release, well done. Just lose the band and bring yourself back into that cross-legged position and sweep the arms forwards again. Reaching forwards. Let the head drop. Keep reaching forwards. Take a few deep breaths here. Curling back up. Extend your right leg. Put your left foot next to the knee or over the knee. Right hand wrap round. Draw that knee in and across the body. Really squeeze it in towards the armpit. Can you feel that stretching there on the outer part of the thigh, yeah? And your abductors. Your left hand. Take it behind you. Sit up tall and turn towards that bent leg. Keep squeezing that leg in the whole time. Keep squeezing it in. And release. Well done. Change sides. So you've got your left leg straight, right leg's bent, next to the knee or over the knee. Left hand wrapped round. Hug that knee in and across the body. You should feel that stretching already in the hip. Right hand behind. Sit up tall first and turn towards the bent leg. Keep squeezing that knee in and across the body. Keep squeezing. Keep squeezing. And release. Well done. Come into sitting comfortably. And reach up and over to the side. Just stretching out through the waist again. What walk the hands round through centre and take it up over to the other side. And walk the hands back round through centre, relax here, reach forwards again. And curl back up. Link the fingers, drop the chin to the chest, round the upper back. Just draw those shoulder blades apart. And then sitting up, keep the fingers linked, turn the palms away from you, draw the shoulders back into the sockets, take the hands up to the ceiling. And release. Breathe in. And breathe out. And again, breathe in. And breathe out. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out, hands down through centre. Well done. Well done. Well, I told you you'd feel better in half an hour, and I'm sure you must. What do people think?